is as I feared. We were too late. In spite of our efforts, the lunar pyramid has surged to life, and the depths of the moon roar with this monumental change. Callus has assumed control. But all may not be lost. Callus's psychic imprint is massive. Like a snail coiled within its shell, not all of him has slithered out of the Leviathan and into the pyramid. If we strike now, as one, at the heart of Callus's presence within the Leviathan, we may yet be able to prevent him from turning the power of the pyramid against us. A ritual of this size will require a massive amount of power, and all of our combined efforts. Crow, Keitel, and Zavala will need to coordinate with you. Return to the Leviathan. Gather the reagents we need to perform one last ritual, and perhaps, just perhaps, we will be able to prevent disaster.
Eris told me what happened. How are you?
Tired and old.
But do you feel like a legend, Keitel?
I will break you in half, small man.
I can't imagine it was easy. That confrontation after all this time. Mine wasn't.
You are not mistaken. I know what Gaul is to your people. A symbol of death and ruthless ambition. But he was so much more than that to me. He was an idol, an inspiration to all Cabal. Even though he was born to a low station, he rose. How he rose. I was blinded by the light of his accomplishments. Unable to see the man inside. Unable to see his self-aggrandizing corruption. I refused to believe he was as much like my father as he was. It repulses me how much I still feel for them both. In spite of everything they became.
It's hard to challenge your idols. Even harder to make the decision that you'll be different. But then you look back on your life, your own mistakes, and you wonder how you'll be judged when all is said and done. I'll never know Gaul as you did, but I know you, Keitel. I see you.
That is all anyone can ask for. To be seen as they are.
Emperors were more than instruments of violence. But I watched this one work, and I remember that violence can be a useful tool.
Violence is all there is.
You two must be fun at parties.
Harvester stirs, hungering for the pain of what was lost. Another nightmare rises, but this one is stronger. Go and extinguish it. They come screaming from the depths of our collective pain. Destroy them.
Leviathan will not so easily bend to your will.
Nightmare rises, but do not fear. Destroy it as you have the others. so much pain and suffering. End it. Powerful nightmare rising from the depths of the Leviathan.
Are you sure it's a victory for your crow to accept his past? Was the Prince of the Awoken not the origin of much suffering for your people?
He was. But Crow is still his own person. Even if he remembers the burden of his past misdeeds. People can change.
I suppose they can. Perhaps in that there is hope for us all.
This is it. No margin for error. Eris, Crow, Keitel, get into position and plant your amplifiers. Guardian, straight down the middle. Go make some noise and draw Callus's forces to you. Amplifier set. Status report.
My amplifier is set, and I am in position in the throne room. My coward of a father is nowhere to be found.
Working on it. I've got a lot of heat back here.
My amplifier is set, but loyalists are converging on my position. Callus is not fooled by our attempt at a diversion.
Do you hear that?
Keitel, what is it? Keitel?
Her comms are being blocked. Guardian, get to the throne room and see what's going on.
Amplifier set! Heading to...
Crow? Crow, report. Eris, can you reach him?
I'm already on my way.
Guardian, stick to the plan. Find Callus and...
than we do this alone. Father! Do you see me? Show yourself!
I see you, daughter. I see your failures, your doubts, your fears. You could have stood at my side, but instead, you chose this.
Don't mind, but I couldn't resist a chance to be a hero one last time.
I have raised
Callus!
the shield! Pull back!
This is going to hurt. A lot.
Don't.
Where is Callus?
Dead. He has given himself over to the Witness. My father is gone.
Safi.
Even with all our strength, we barely stopped Callus. This was not a victory, Guardian. It has merely bought us time. Callus has become an emissary of the Witness. He is the harbinger of the second collapse. For all we know, this was Callus's plan from the beginning. Luring Guardians to his side with promises of riches and lavishing them with praise. Only to slaughter all of humanity at the behest of a voice whispering to him in the dark. Callus may be gone, but the Leviathan remains, and it will take months to clear out the remaining nightmares and assure it is no longer a threat. But even those efforts may be for naught. We have reached the point of no return. The Witness is near. It is the beginning of the end.
I received your last message. Whatever reckless plan brings you to the reef need not be shared with the Vanguard or the Guardian. But keep me informed at the very least. Those haunted here have found a measure of peace, but it takes more than resolve to overcome one's regrets. We have both felt it. Our moment of pain can weave into the whole of our lives. How it binds us to patterns of thought and action. I have stared into the eyes of my pain made manifest, pleaded with it, raged at it. What face would your nightmare wear? For so long, I believed peace was beyond my reach. No more. I have found it in guiding others down the same path that saved me. But I might allow myself to want more than peace. What? I am not certain. Is joy the word? Might I find that again? You told me to live my life. There is more truth in you than either of us would care to admit. I have something that will be of interest to you. The Lunar Pyramid remains rife with secrets. Meet with me, and we will discuss what I have found. Take care, Rat.